Hello, Aries, and welcome to your February 2025 monthly horoscope. My name is Justina. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome. So, here this month, Venus, the planet of beauty, creativity, feminine energy, is moving into Aries. Venus in Aries is connected to taking bold actions, bold steps, but at the same time, with this energy, you want to look after yourself, you want to pamper yourself, you receive more compliments than usual. There is this strong need for self care and self love. So, here you get this creative boost as well. And at the same time, here, this could be also related to some potential opportunities in the creative field or perhaps in a feminine environment as well. This could also indicate a potential financial boost, for example, or also working with others. Here, there is this one to one energy also activated because here Venus rules your seventh house, it rules your second house, it is in the first. So it could also indicate that you will be working with others, with another person on a mutual goals. But overall, there is a lot of positive energy here with Venus in your first house. But how it manifests always is that we want to generally pamper ourselves. Venus in Aries. So here, Aries, the sign that is connected to our upper part of the body, our head. So this could also indicate that you might want to cut your hair or perhaps change the color of your hair and this sort of dynamics, beauty products. Right. So here, Venus will stay in your first house for a long time because it will be retrograde as well between March the 1st and April the 12th. It will return to Pisces in the meantime, and it will return back into your first house between April the 3rd and June the 6th. So generally, there is so much happening this year in your sign because we will have an eclipse in March, and also Neptune and Saturn will be moving here. So lots of new beginnings, letting go. You will be reinventing yourself totally this year, especially in those first 6 months of 2025. So it's a really big year to step out of your comfort zone, to let go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. All right, so here we've got also on February the 4th, Jupiter will station direct in the sign of Gemini. So your third house, the house of communication, intellectual pursuits, energy. So here, whenever a planet stations direct from a retrograde motion, it regains its strength. Of course, it will need some time to fully regain its strength, but here, this is happening at 11 degrees. So if you have any placements at the 11 degrees of Gemini, this could also mean some good news, a much greater sense of clarity here regarding a situation you've been dealing with in the recent past, connected to learning, connected to your skills, social connections, communication, major decision, generally making processes overall. But here, what this energy is about is that this could indicate that you will be resuming some learning activities. This could also mean potential new connections, networking opportunities as well. So anything to do with communication, learning, social interactions gains that forward momentum. We've got Jupiter in Gemini here until the 9th of June. So this could also mean that you'll be traveling more, increased communication, learning opportunities. It's a great time for generally improving your communication skills, for embarking on some intellectual projects, writing, blogging, podcasting. This could also mean that your social media presence could increase. If you've been trying to build your social media presence, then with Jupiter here, this is a good time for generally seeing good positive outcomes of your hard efforts. And we've got a full moon in Leo. Leo is a fire sign, a fixed sign. So here with a full moon in the fire sign of Leo. So, a full moon, first of all, is connected to a culmination, anything to do with major breakthroughs. Of course, it's not as intense as an eclipse, but this is your fifth house, so your children, creativity, self expression, your business, self employment. and your parenting style if you have children, anything to do with the inner child, healing of the inner child, and getting more comfortable with being your authentic self, with being confident. And having Venus now in your first house, this can definitely give you that boost of confidence as well. And also Mars will be stationing direct this month towards the end of the month. But here with a full moon in your fifth house, this could mean that perhaps a project that you've been working on could finally take off. It's a point of release. You are releasing something. So at the same time, letting go. So this could mean that you will be generally finalizing a project you've been working on. This full moon could also bring some strong realizations about the particular romantic relationship in your life. This could mean that perhaps you will realize that you want to move ahead, or perhaps you might decide that perhaps this isn't it. A full moon brings you clarity, awareness, but at the same time, a great time for healing of any misconceptions you might have about yourself, about your ability to achieve, to be yourself overall. So here, self-expression comes into play. And perhaps you might be questioning whether there is enough fun, entertainment, joy in your life. And if there isn't, then you will be taking the necessary steps to change it, because here Leo wants to have fun. Leo is very creative. Leo generally also, you want to be proud of what you do, of what you deliver. So there is this sense of meaning that you might be searching around this time as well. Now here we've got Mercury moving into Pisces on the 14th, on the Valentine's, and it will stay here until March the 3rd. But here this transit is generally going to be yet again activated between March the 29th and April the 16th, because here Mercury will be retrograde in March. So here the area of Pisces and Aries is prominent this time at this time as well. With Mercury in Pisces, it's not always easy to express ourselves, because we might want to keep our thoughts to ourselves. We might want to release our thoughts through art, through writing, through journaling. So you might find it really comforting if you generally engage in some creative activities or journaling, or perhaps find different ways to release your thoughts. There is a lot of daydreaming with this energy. And at the same time, here you might sometimes feel like you're not being heard, or you're not being fully understood. But this could be because you're not able or fully able to express your thoughts effectively. So there is this blurred energy, or a certain degree of confusion regarding your thoughts, ideas. So don't get perhaps discouraged or demotivated if you see that perhaps someone is not really understanding your point of view. These are the energies here of the moment. And here this could generally mean that it's a meditation or journaling could be very beneficial. And then we've got Mars stationing direct in Cancer on the 23rd, 24th of February at 17 degrees. So here Mars is still out of bounds until the 7th of April. So when Mars is out of bounds, it can generally be very more aggressive, more dynamic, more impulsive than usual. So here, since this is your ruler, it's essential that perhaps you keep this in mind, because it's easier to explode, it's easier to jump too quickly into conclusions. So you might find it really beneficial if you engage in physical activities that can help you to release the excess of anger. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel restless, then your body's trying to tell you that it's time to release these excess of energies. Engage in physical activity. But overall here there is this forward momentum in the area of home, a great time for resuming your home related projects. You regain more clarity regarding your home situation as well, emotional and well-being, safety and security. But at the same time here, this is also connected to perhaps any issues that emerged at your home here, they will also there's this resolution to any problems that you were trying to address during the retrograde phase, but any delays that you experienced as well here, things are finally starting to move forward. You might want to generally renovate your home and or refurnish, if this is something you've been wanting to do, but things were moving at a very slow pace. This is a great time for generally moving forward with your goals, ideas, hopes. And at the same time, you will feel more motivated. You will feel more driven to generally to reach your goals, to reach your objectives as well. Now, here as we end the month, we've got a new moon in Pisces on the 28th of February at 9 degrees. So here, this new moon will produce an eclipse in this lunation cycle. So pay attention to what plants you seed in your area of subconscious mind. Well, of course, subconscious mind, but in your area of create hidden matters, spirituality, anything to do with perhaps any addictions, negative habits. How do you want to reinvent yourself on a deeper level? Self-discovery. It's a great time for diving deeper into your inner self. So healing, moving away from any negative habits or anything that generally block your ability to take charge of your life, and also to perhaps find that self-empowering energy. So here we'll explore it further closer to the day. Thank you very much, Aries, and bye for now.